Okay, this smart notebook is a lesson about the inventions of the Industrial Revolution. Here's the first page, and it just gives an overview of, it prepares the student for what they're going to be learning. They're going to learn about some of the inventions that helped move the Industrial Revolution forward, and they're going to be able to name some of the inventors during this time period. They also have a neat thing for lesson notes that you can double click, and this is where they suggest putting different examples or websites in differentiation, how students could research their own websites. For classes that I would be teaching, this would definitely be something I would want to amend. And so here we can click back and we can go back to the first page. And we're going to go to the next slide. And now this slide shows us that it asks, what were some of the inventions that did and did not occur. So it would be an opportunity for students to try and identify ones that they think were invented during the Industrial Revolution and kind of test what they already know, and improve upon what they don't know. And so you can drag this target over to reveal the answers, because these three things, AstroTurf, television, and the artificial heart, were not inventions during the Industrial Revolution. I might have to amend this to be more age and grade appropriate, but for someone teaching a younger class, this would be quite good. This is really neat. They made what looks to be like a plot timeline, but if you double click on one of these individual ones, these big individual ones, it shows you which inventor contributed an important invention during that year. So you could have students come up to the computer or do this individually even, and double click and move through these important inventions. And they pop up so they can be tested, and discussion questions could be even introduced about how this might have affected society, leading into topics that might be coming up or have been touched on before, so students can review. Then these pages that follow, you double click the image and it takes you to websites that give you a lot of information. I'm not going to do that right now, but they're just websites that will pop up if you double click these inventions. So this one, for instance, would be teaching you about the cotton gin. The steam engine, another super important invention during the Industrial Revolution, and the telephone. And here we have the light bulb, and again, it just takes you, if you double click it, it takes you to a web page. So this would be good if it could be fused even with web quests. This is kind of a summation of the lesson and is saying to take what you've learned, especially from the website. So it is more individually focused, though it should still, I think, be teacher guided in some ways, or maybe done in groups. They encourage the students to describe how they think each of these inventions helped bring about the Industrial Revolution, so a little bit more of a reasoning standard, which leads in then to next lessons.